Hello and welcome to a tour of cabin 16329 on cruise ship Arvia. Come on in. When you come in, you'll have to put your card in a slot just there to activate the lights. I'll come in and close the door. So starting with the door behind me, it gives you a view of the room and we'll go through some of the features. If we just spin around and start here, again that's your light switches, that's where you put your card. There's evacuation instructions on the back of the door. You get a magnetic disc, which is basically your do not disturb sign or please make up my room sign, and that sticks on the outside of the door so the cabin steward knows what you're doing. We've been here a couple of days, so we're a bit of a mess, so stuff's everywhere. 4 hooks on the wall up there for coats and hats and things. We'll come back to the bathroom at the end. Air conditioning is very good on this ship. Temperature up and down, and that's like a boost button, just sort of makes it extra cold for about 10 minutes or so. And come into the actual room itself. Nice big sofa. I believe it turns into a sofa bed should you have a third guest in the room. Coming around this way, we have the wardrobes, plenty of storage space. This one's got hanging space at the bottom and a safe and a shelf at the top. This one's all shelving, so putting all your stuff in there. And then this one is more hanging space, your life jackets are at the top, and that's the full length wardrobe is that one. It's amazing how much stuff you can fit in. If you haven't got enough hangers, your cabin steward will get more for you. Go around again, there's the desk area, which is a nice comfy chair. There's shelving for various bits up there. Plug sockets, UK plug sockets in this cabin, and there's one European one just hiding behind there. Again, more light switches. I think there's a fancy light that hides behind there to illuminate that. Cupboard space down here. This one is your mini fridge, which contains your important alcohol. You can bring up to 1 litre each on board of wine or fizz. I think they used to allow spirits, but you can't do that anymore. More storage. Tea and coffee facilities with biscuits in a drawer, tea bags, etc. Nice big television. You can access your onboard account, lots of free movies, TV channels, ship's navigation, things like that. Telephone to ring up the cabin, just dial a cabin number. Important things like snacks go in these cupboards down here if you wish. In between the sofa there's like a coffee table that slides up and down, so you can move that as you need to. Some artwork on the wall. I think it's a super king size bed we've worked out, very comfortable. The lights at either side underneath have USB sockets for charging, just under there, so you can plug your phone in and things like that. Lots of light switches and various things. It's the same on both sides of the bed. And then we have a balcony. So it might be a bit windy out here, so we'll nip outside. A couple of reclining chairs, a little coffee table, and then a view over the Atlantic. We've just been watching some dolphins swimming off the front of the ship, which was very nice. And if we come back in, it's a view from this angle. There is room under the bed. We've got our suitcases under there and they fit quite nicely. Let's come back through this way into the bathroom. The air conditioning blows out above the wardrobe, and into the bathroom, or shower room should we say. So there's a nice large shower enclosure, and the door goes inwards and opens outwards, which makes it nice and easy to get in. Sink unit, toilet, plenty of shelving for storage up there. There's a nice big mirror. It's quite good, the mirror's heated, so when you have a shower it doesn't get steamy, which is quite nice. Up to the back of the door. Now I think about what have I forgotten. I think that's it. There's towels obviously that you get given. You can ask your cabin steward for things like conditioner and body lotion, and we ask for some face cloths, etc. I think that's it. I don't think I've forgotten anything. I'll just do sort of a final pan around just to give you an idea. We're on deck 16, which is right at the top of the ship. This is Arvia, and this is what they class as a standard balcony cabin. Thank you very much for watching.